My brother and sister knew.
You told Bookie and Ricky and Peanut Greg before you told me.
I did.
How you figure that? How you tell them
Well,
first?
let him finish telling his story first.
All right. The thing was, I did get upset, you know, and I cursed to the high heavens. Yes, I did. I was violent. I wanted to do something to him because I was mad and hurt because, you know, that my brother. But I ain't talked to Daddy. Daddy talked to me and told me if I put one hand on him, that it'll be over with for me. So I think I like my life. So I just left him alone and I rolled with the punches. But eventually, you know, I grew to, you know, understand and accept things because by him having this alternative lifestyle, it made me wiser to a lot of other things. You know, because a lot of people are dumb to things and because they don't know. All you have to do is ask questions. I ain't asked questions. I was ashamed and all this other stuff, but I wasn't ashamed of him. I was ashamed of his lifestyle. But
I remember that.
If you know Ricky, like y'all know Ricky, you can't be mad at him. You can't stay mad at him. He's gonna make you laugh. And plus, it's my brother. It's my blood. So no matter what, right or wrong, it's still my blood, and I'm gonna still love him the same. That's with all my siblings, my parents. That's just me. That's how I was raised. When you raised with God and you grounded with God, God lives in you.
Y'all got it.
Y'all got that. This the fan claim. so I want to get to this now. You told.
Oh God.
You told Jonna,
Mm-hmm.
and you told Greg before you told me.
Mm-hmm.
But I told Greg.
Yeah, I know because he told me that you told him.
That's it.
So you didn't have to tell me because I already knew.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you know,
Well,
that's another long story.
the reason why your siblings always know is because your siblings are the ones that you tell that you just stole some money out your mama's purse, that you're going in the kitchen to steal some. You know, they the ones keep all your secrets. So you lay that on them. And for me, it was. We were all so close, it was like, I gotta lay it on somebody, because if I'm going to school and having to live in a lie, I wasn't gonna live in a lie at home. So I had to unleash it. And my mother, I actually told my mama when I was 12. She just didn't believe me until I got to like 16. But I told her early too, because we were all in the same house. So I didn't want to walk around putting on a facade trying to be something that I wasn't at home, because I had to do that at school. So that's why I told my siblings before I told anybody else. Now,
well, let's ask the question to people who are listening or who are viewing. How did you handle it with your siblings? Did you tell your siblings, your brother, your sisters, and how did your brothers or sisters, or even other relatives, cousins and aunties and whatever, how did they react, or what was their reaction to you when you told them?
Honestly,
I'm asking your viewers.
I know it, but I'm gonna answer the question
for
too.
the viewers.
No, they can answer because you put it in the form of a question, but it was so long.
Yeah.
So,
you know I'm long-winded.
I know. Well, let me break it down.
Let me break it down. Long-winded too.
Yeah, I am.
They are long-winded.
Let me break it down. My father wants anybody who is watching to chime in to tell us of your experiences of when you told your family, whether siblings, parents, cousins, how did they react? And y'all can put y'all comments down at the bottom. We'll try to read them because, you know, now he didn't know Steve Harvey. So
I need to get my glasses on because I can't see that far.
Oh, y'all blind. I'm so glad I'm pretty.
We are too. We're glad you're pretty too.
But for me to answer the question that he was asking you guys, my younger brother and sister, by me raising them, they didn't really have anything to say. Like, Michael came in, he was just like, you know, just take care of yourself and be happy. And Tisha and I never really talked about it. We just kind of fell into being siblings and, you know, me picking out her clothes. But,
you know she ain't gonna like that one.
Oh, Tisha? Mm-hmm. Oh, but she knows the truth. Cause she called me right now, sending me pictures of her clothes saying, what am I supposed to wear? I don't know. You're in your 30s, you're supposed to know this. But anyway, as far as my cousins, I haven't had, I didn't have any complications with my cousins on my mother's side. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say I had complications with my cousins on your side. They just were distant, but they had always been distant with the exception of Tiska. You know, everybody else was always kind of distant. Ricardo and Tavy were distant by other reasons, but we were still close. We were still close. It was always the one Shona and Quanda that I always had I'm not gonna say problem with. I'll just say they were standoffish. But they have those type personalities anyway. They've grown out of it a little bit now, but they've always had those personalities. So that's how I dealt with it with them. The only other situations I ever had was that one aunt. And they said always that one aunt that don't want you to be that way. So they try to make it difficult. And that aunt was Kathy. But I think that was because she was closer to me in age. And she kind of witnessed everything because I was always at grandmama's house. She lived there. So, yeah, I think that's why it bothered her. And then she had to deal with Junior, too. So it was like, But I never really had complications. Nobody's ever called me out my name. I've never had to fight with a family member because of my lifestyle choices. We ain't never have to jump on nobody.
Thank God.
We jumped on for other reasons, but we
whoa, wait a minute. That's a part of the fan clan too.
It was just bad. It was 5 of us and 2 and 3 of them. All right, we're gonna beat y'all up. Can't mess with one of us.
Yeah.
But people always ask me about me and my brother's relationship. They find it strange because, like the other day when we were texting.
Who were them?
I ain't gonna tell you. What were you thinking?
Okay.
Oh God, you stupid. The other day, I put it out there like this: the way me and my brother talk.
He got to stop using this word "stupid" up in here, up in here. He is stuck on the word "stupid."
I said stupid again.
You're dead. Okay. You're dead.
Okay. Well, the other day when we were texting, whenever we text or whenever I text either one of my brothers, I always text them and say, "What's up, girl?" And people always say, "Why are you talking to your brothers like that?" I was like, "Me and my brothers have a bond that's so strong, and it's been going on this long that we talk to each other, like we on the streets, like really, really, really good friends." So, when he responded back, I showed my friend my phone. He was like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "Yeah, I can't tell you what he said, but." Okay. But I thoroughly enjoy my bond with my 2 brothers, my sisters, of course, because for some reason when you alternative, you and your sisters get along because they feel like they can get their eyebrows arched and get their hair done.
They think you know it.
And you're gonna do their makeup for their wedding.
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Yes.
Which one? The first one I said?
Oh, I ain't got no say. But my brothers and I actually have a tighter bond than my sisters and I. That's funny.
Excuse me.
Yes, Daddy.
Jonna, I know that you're going to see this. Daddy had nothing to do with that.
All peanut.
That was Greg. Okay, so if you want to talk to somebody, talk to Greg.
She gonna get it to me.
But I do want to talk about my relationship with my brother she just told in. My relationship.
Whoa, you go get you in for it, buddy.
Now, I never had any resentments for my brother growing up. He was my big brother, and unlike most little boys, I never wanted to be like my big brother as far as like the things he did in the streets and stuff. I wanted to be like him because he was like a manly man, and then he didn't grow facial hair, and I did, and I never wanted facial hair.
I still don't get it.
Yeah. And I was, doing other stuff at the time. I didn't want the facial hair, so we was going to change places for one time. And then, he was going to go be me and I was going to be... What's the joke, Dad? That's a joke.
I know trading places. I got you.
Because he looking like, you was finna do what?
No, trading places. That's a movie.
Oh, yeah. But,
that's all I was going to say.
I have to actually thank him because anything that he learned or anything that he knew, he taught me. That's even down to cutting hair, which is funny because we started off messing each other's heads up.
Ooh, looking like a bowl.
Gaps and everything, but... He taught me how to cut hair, taught me how to fade it, taught me a lot about the streets, things I probably would have always been oblivious to because I stayed sheltered. I stayed in the house. Like, my great-grandmother used to go outside and I'd go sit on the porch. That was the furthest I was going outside. I was not going outside.
No, he wasn't.
I wasn't playing football. I wasn't doing none of that.
He wasn't cutting grass. He wasn't cutting grass. He wasn't doing none of that.
My daddy said cut the grass and I told him I was tired. Had my hand on my head. That was that dramatic move. But no, my brother and I have, we've always been close, very close. And a lot of people find it funny because like he's had moments where I've had guys that I dated and they hung out or stayed at the house and watched football and drank beer or whatever. And it was cool and people find that funny, but I find it unconditional love. That's why we call this unconditional love because he never judged anybody that I dealt with. He treated them just like they was his brother too. So that's how it went.
Because everyone has to live their own life. I have to live my own life. I can't judge anybody. I'm not going to judge anyone. Even though everyone is always passing judgment on the wrong things. Look at the smart in thine own eye.
You trying to preach?
He is preaching today. What scripture was that from?
He trying to preach.
Said something about a spot in the eye.
And by God and stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's the church.
It's got to be the church.
I heard. But I'm really proud of my spiritual lifestyle, but people who live a heterosexual lifestyle, it is that love is lacking and missing in our society. And one of the things that I just want to leave with you guys, a couple of things I want to say, and these things are biblical, and it's something that I've shared with them, is that you don't attempt to take a life. You can't give a life. God gives life. So don't let that be the first thing you think about, killing somebody. And knowing that a disobedient child, your days will be numbered. That's something that they were taught. That's why right now, at the age that they are, they're in their 40s and almost 50s, and but they understand that there's a respect factor, and I said this the last time, that they have for me as their father, that they know they can't cross that line. And that line of demarcation, they know how far to go. And they're adults with children and what have you, but they understood because those things I imparted into them when they were younger to understand those basic principles about life. And this one is an identical one like me in many regard with Tario, because the things that he didn't like that I was doing to him is the same thing that he's doing with Tario. so I mean, so he's instilling those things, those values and things in Tario that I instilled in him. And this one we still praying for, but on some of those things. But the reality of it is that those are things that I instilled in them, and I'm just proud of them, and I'm glad to see them exemplified. And I just wish that more people would hear what Rick is saying and what Greg is saying, and get if you're not in church, get in a church, and get in a church where you can know more about the Word of God, because we got too many people killing out here. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, but the Black Lives Matter to Black people. Dude, I mean, we got family members killing family members. I mean, actually killing their blood, biological brother, sister, mother, and father. They killing them. I mean, because why? Because they don't have what we believe in this family is unconditional love. Because you can't change your cousin, you can't change your brother, you can't change your sister. All you got to do is just love them. Because that's who they are. God gave them to you. God gave that family to you, and we are a family, and we're going to love each other unconditionally. We don't always agree. They don't always agree with me. When they get mad with me, I don't hear from them for a few days, or weeks, or months.
No, we just call each other.
But then, because they know that I'm going to tell them like it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But they know that come back around. And then they do the same thing with each other. They don't want to hear it. Then they don't hear from each other for a while. But they still, if one needs the other one, they're going to be there. Even for you, Bookie.
Okay, I'm trying to read some of the comments as they come in.
Okay, read them.
Amen. All right then.
You
I don't believe that one.
Yes, my father is a preacher, Raquel. He has a church on Metropolitan. I can never remember this address.
1362.
1362 Metropolitan. Because somebody else asked for the address for that as well. But I'll put it down in the comments like I did last time, so that if you want to come and have a one-on-one with him, like I said, he'll do one-on-one Bible study with you. He will go into meditation with you, whatever you need. And I offer this to my LGBTQ community because a lot of you are afraid to talk to your ministers, but you actually can talk to this one. Now, he got a lot that he's going to say, but it's going to be some good stuff. Just got to take it all in. Make sure you take a note, though, so you don't fall asleep because you're going to be talking about it. But,
yeah, right.
People saying we look like strippers. I do not look like these men. Do you not see,
no more.
Do you not see how pretty I am? And how they got glasses on and everything. Look at this.
I say I'm pretty, and they look at me like I'm crazy. Muhammad Ali said he was pretty.
And vitality. Oh no, you pretty. Pretty ugly.
See,
that's why we look alike.
I want to thank you for just tuning in to be a part and listen to us as a family. They got these real shows to show real reality shows. And of course, this is not a reality show. This is just real. This is just how we do things.
Our reality.
And as a family. And I just really pray to God. My prayer is that people who see this get something out of it. and truly understand that it doesn't matter about the lifestyle of a person. It doesn't matter who that person may be or who you want that person to be. God loves all of us. He may not love our sin because we all sin, even me. We all sin. He may not love the sin, but he loves the sinner. And we have to learn to love one another just as Jesus Christ loves us. Because he says, love your neighbor as yourself. And as my preacher son back in the back said, is get the spot out your eye. And I believe the Bible said, how can you talk about somebody when you got a beam in your own eye? Can you talk about somebody with a mote in their eye? And we're always trying to condemn people and tear people down. I mean, and that doesn't make any difference what your lifestyle is. We all are judgmental and want to tear one another down because we want people to be the way we want them to be. And you're not the way people want you to be, and certainly people are not going to be the way you want them to be. So all we have is to know that one day God is coming back for all of us. This life that we have now will end, but there's a life that's called eternal life, and God's going to judge all of us. But right now, while we're here now, he teaches us, and the greatest commandment is to love you one another as I have loved you. And that's what it's all about. It's all about learning how to love, appreciate. Don't wait till a person die and go to their casket screaming and hollering. That is not going to bring them back. And trying to get in the grave, in this casket with them, in the grave with them. That's not going to bring them back. Show love now. Look beyond their faults. And as they look beyond your faults, and as God look beyond all of our faults, and know that God loves all of us because he made all of us in his image and in his likeness. And I want to thank you, Ricky and Greg, for just coming and for us doing this as father and sons and continue to talk about this unconditional love. Because what the world needs now is love, sweet love. And on that note, Ricky, you want to sign us on off? So you were late getting here?
Oh, I was so on time for next week. But I do want to thank you guys for tuning in for this brief little, I don't even know how long we've been on, about 30 minutes or so. It ain't even been that long, probably about 15 to 20. But for taking the time out to listen, as I said in the last video, we're not trying to push our views on anybody. All we're doing is sharing what we have and hope that it reaches and touches somebody. Because I can't make you do or think what I think. I can only tell you how I feel and where our bond is, and hope that helps you. And I know that a lot of people on the last video said that they wish they had it, that they don't talk to their parents and things like that, and that's unfortunate.
Can I speak on that part?
Yeah, I can. Give me 1 second.
Okay, go ahead.
Reach out to them, and you know, at least you put forth the initiative. And if they don't say anything or they don't follow through, you've done your part with God, and that's all you got to worry about. And it's a hurtful thing, but the reality is if they don't want to be a part of your life, you just pray for them and pray that they'll come back into your life and do the things that they need to do, and y'all can amend that before something happens and you can't rectify the situation. So I'm going to let this one talk.
Like he said with your parents. The thing about it with your parents is, I mean, all us hard head. We was taught when we was younger, a hard head make a soft butt. We didn't want to listen to nobody. We want to do everything our way. I mean, that's even to the day. I still, at times have a hard head, on the soft.
At times?
But, I get mad and stuff. When I get mad, I try to talk to one of my siblings. Instead of talking to my parents, I talk to one of my siblings if I'm mad at my parents. And like Dad said, when he get on us, we don't talk for a while. But we do talk to each other. We do. But that doesn't excuse the fact that that's your father, that's your mother. Whatever their lifestyle is or however they may view things, or you know what I'm saying, that doesn't have anything to do with you. All you're supposed to do is love your father and love your mother. You got to show them love. You got to give them respect because they didn't have to have you. God blessed them to have you. So just think about that part because all us ain't got to be him. Parents had the part in that too now.
You so country.
I can't help it.
Y'all don't have part in that too now.
Y'all articulate.
You articulate too. Stop acting. You're putting on for the camera.
He did put on. I can hear him. And I had a little dog. His name was Puff. And Puff had fleas. And this is what I did to Puff. I went out and bought some flea powder and I poured it on Puff. And the fleas went away. But if you just get a little Jesus in your life, you'll feel a whole lot better.
I was trying to figure out where that was going.
Me too.
I was getting hungry. But I'm
You
always
stay
hungry.
hungry.
I'm
You stay hungry.
You know, everybody nobody believes that I eat all the time. Like they start serious. I'm trying to tell them.
No.
Me and food.
No,
we used to call this from the garbage disposal.
Still is.
Because we just eat.
Still is.
We like to eat. So that is not a fiction. My daddy can attest for it that I just like to eat. So anybody out there with a home cooked meal that know how to cook, don't be send me no crap. Let me know. I will travel for food.
And make sure it's some good food too, cause if he come and it ain't good, he gonna talk about you.
They know live, y'all stupid. But again, I will put the information down at the bottom for my dad's church, along with the address and the phone number. So if anybody's looking for a church home, and I'm not telling you to come join his church. It's just that if you're looking for a church home and you want somebody who's going to take that one-on-one time with you, he will be willing to do so. And I don't know if God is just moving me right now. God is moving me. He is moving my hand to the finish button. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Help him, Lord. Help him, Lord. Help him, Lord. He can't help himself.